Hello viewers, today I'm going to be showing off my latest kind of hobby thing here. So this is a Bosch b9512G panel, a security panel. This is part of the G series, I guess. I got this off eBay, and yeah, as you can see it's heartbeat. So I haven't been able to get into RPS and program this yet because I'm still waiting on the dongle to arrive. So as of that, I'm not going to connect it to the internet because I don't want it to be sending out signals that it doesn't need to be. I mean, I did go out and clear out any of the old like reporting thing, but I don't know if it has like emails also set up in it. And I don't want that to be... So yeah. So anyway, up here we have power coming in from a transformer. This is AC power, actually. It's not DC. This converts the board to DC. And I have this 270 SPO here, the EOL on the back, and then a bunch more terminal blocks with EOLs on them. And then, so we have two buses here. We have the SDI2 bus, we have the SDI bus. So on the SDI2 bus right now I have this Bosch touchscreen keypad. I actually got lucky that there was already one programmed into the system. So all I had to do was just plug this in and it worked. And then here I have a Bosch D1255TD. So, and the display doesn't work on it, but it still does work. So I'm pretty sure that this panel used to be at a bank based on some of the point names and stuff. Like cash box, vault, teller, panic buttons, things like that. So yeah, this only has fire. It does not have... Oh, great. Hold on. I have a feeling it might... Okay. Anyway, but I was able to guess the installer code, 654321. And so that means I got in here and reset the data code, the data lock code. So that's fixed. So now once I get RPS, the dongle, I can program this. Anyway, so let me show off the system. So these are both set to panel wide. So that means they control basically the entire panel. So, like, for example, if I try to arm, partition 1, they have like some sort of dependency here. So you have to arm area 2. So the user that I've set that's just for user 2 is, all 5s. So as you can see, this is armed now, and if I trip a sensor on it, 0.6, take the screwdriver, and we go on to alarm. So, and you can hear the relay clicking. So let's do a full arm of this. So this user, so if I do all 0s, it arms every area. There are 3 areas on this panel, and for some reason they have X delay set to 60 seconds. So I'm going to pause the video. Now we're almost out. So now we're fully armed. So let's go ahead and pull this pull station. This is on an entry delay on 0.1. And I have it set for 10 seconds. And the panel's going to go into arm. And as you can see, it's an alarm. Now let's set off all the other alarms that I have set up so far. So you'll see that. Oh shit. Hold on. Alright, so every zone is now an alarm that's enabled, so let's go ahead and... So, for area 2 is... So we just cleared every area. So let's clear the display here. So now let's go look at some of the programming. Okay. So we're gonna go to here, type in our installer code. So we have that, and an area is on. Okay, so a lot of endpoints are service bypassed because they had like a lot of wireless endpoints and other stuff on this panel that I don't have a wireless receiver for it, so it can't do anything for it. Damn it. So if I go, let's go to program. We can go, so like reporting, for example. So these, I guess, are the different modem formats. If I had a landline card, I could set this up maybe with like Protostar or something. I don't know what personal note is. Let's see. RPS. So this is how you set the RPS passcode. I just changed it to 999-9999. Areas. So this configures the areas of the panel. And this panel has a bunch of users on it. I've deleted some of them, but there were like up to like 7 or 69 users or 70 users or something on this panel. And I've deleted and taken over a lot of them. Or I've deleted and taken over some of them. So let's see. Devices. So if we go into devices, we can go, let's see. So this panel supports, I'll show you. So this supports the B91X, the B92X, a B93X, B94X like this guy, D1255 like this guy, D125X fire keypad, D126X, and no keypad. So that's what it supports. You cancel that because if you unplug a keypad or something on the SDI bus, it goes into a trouble, and it doesn't sound on the keypad, it sounds on the panel, which can, so like if I unplug this from this, and it will eventually figure out. So it's beeping right there. Let me plug this back in and it'll shut up. All right. I had to take out some keypads on here though because the panel was in constant beeping. So then you have the your outputs. I don't know which ones are assigned to which. Output A, B, and C on the panel, and then they probably had other output modules as well. Now if I go into points, so let's go into point profile config, show you what they had. So perimeter delay, perimeter instance, interior delay 30, 24-hour silent and visible. This is like silent alarm, 24-hour bell visible. Smoke detector, which isn't really a... This is like an instant. That's a 24-hour zone. ATM shunt switch. Teleguard backup. I haven't messed with that. And 11, and then instant with relay follower. And then on 32 you have run custom function, which I don't know. So, and then for points, I think that's every point in here. So yeah. And then let's go to, this doesn't work. Let's go to network, just configures like the IP address and stuff. Let's see, MISC. Languages, schedule test, disable. That disables keypad programming. I'm not going to do that. It's wireless. Yeah, so I don't have a wireless thing, so I can't do anything there. Diags. So you can diagnose things. Service bypass, which I've bypassed a lot of those points on there, especially ones that exist outside, like that aren't on board the panel. Versions, it just shows the versions. So bootloader, RTOS, encryption, IP, cellular probably is, oh, and open that shows cellular. Alright, and then cloud, which And then USB power, which is for the little USB port on the panel. So yeah. So let's go to actions. So you have reset, which is command 47. So if I do command 47, it turns on output C. We have outputs, test. I can't do anything with that. RPS, go to area firmware service bypass access. Access is like if this has an access control attached to it. You know, this is command 47. Outputs, this controls the outputs. RPS, go to area, firmware, not authorized. Service bypass, view the service bypass points, access. All right, and then settings, watch, which is chime, set the date and time, which I'm not gonna do because once I get this on the thing, I'm gonna use NTP to set it, hopefully. Schedule, so that's skeds, keypad, so that I can adjust this, and default text. So a lot of these are just commands that you'd also punch in on this with the command key. Let's see, and then I can go, so like if I want to look at status, view area status. So yeah. System status report, and this becomes on off on regular user. Events is just event history and stuff like that. Users, so modify users. Hold on. Kind of hard doing through the camera. Okay, going into users. Edit user. Let's go to 5. So I can set their card. I think this has a reader on it, so key fob, level, so that's their access level, mobile app, language, passcode, all that stuff, and name. I can add, delete users. Something I found funny was one of the passcodes I accidentally discovered when I punched in one of my passcodes. It'll be easier to show you on this guy. Hold on. That's a valid passcode. I don't know which user it is, but... So anyway, yeah. If I had a display on this keypad, I probably could show you more. But right now I can mainly arm and disarm. I can't really do much without the display. So yeah. Anyway, that's all I have for you today. If you have any questions, I probably won't be able to answer them because I just got this up and running like yesterday. So sorry about that, but if you found this interesting, maybe give it a like. I may be doing some more videos on this in the future once I get this programmed with RPS and I get a few more keypads and stuff. And yeah, this may be going on like a demo board or something. So anyway, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Thank you for watching and have a good day.